Floyd Wallace threatens all Super Chat format. Sex tourist and conservative Floyd Wallace threatened his fans with his plan to turn off his ability to see his side chats by going into Super Chat only mode Saturday afternoon, where he would only be notified of comments when his viewers paid for his attention. Wallace was in the middle of another fundraiser for his replacement passport, with just $267 left out of the $272 goal when he began to announce future plans for his foreign-only channel, including his strange idea to shut out trolls by making all comments pay to play. While he simply wouldn't disable chat, he said he was working on turning off notifications of what was said in chat to monetize interaction with himself and his fans or his trolls in order to only see comments that came with a donation. Wallace has previously put in place a policy where he would only answer questions that came in super chats. That policy offered no reduction in trolls to his channel, as the trolls pay him the most minimal of super chats, then ask him even more outrageous questions that he says he must answer, as it's his policy to answer all super chatted questions. More often than not, the super chats he currently receives contain highly racist or highly offensive content that Wallace reads anyway, as he's been paid to do so. In other news, Wallace was alarmed by Friday's plane crash in Brazil, which resulted in the death of 61 people. Wallace said that he was thinking about buying a parachute to use if he was in a plane crash and advocated for all airlines to install parachutes on every seat. He dropped the idea after one of his viewers explained that planes fly so high that more often than not, parachutes would not work. He then responded negatively to a super chat that asked him if he would help other passengers off of a plane that had crashed had he been sitting next to an emergency exit. Wallace stated that he was no hero and he would immediately exit the plane, despite being young and virile, as he would never sacrifice his life for someone else. Turning his attention to his plan to leave for Colombia on August 25th, despite not having a working passport or plane tickets, and ignoring his trial this week, which may put him in jail in Oklahoma, he again explained that he was going to Colombia as sex in America was too much work and that women had all the power. He again explained that more often than not, he could spend hundreds of dollars on a woman and not get sex from a date in America, while in Colombia or another third world countries, he could get sex up to 3 times a day without effort, along with a home-cooked meal. The YouTuber answered criticism from his chat about his viewers only wanting to see Wallace's attempts at sexual conquests while overseas. Wallace corrected the person by stating that his viewers were turning in for his demonstrations of the fine art, culture, and experience of living overseas. He then announced that if he raises the money for a passport, he would be employing someone to work as a camera person and someone else to dance with when he went out to clubs to counter his fears of going out and experiencing the fine arts, culture, and social centers outside of the United States. Finally, Wallace answered another super chat inquiry about his dispute earlier in the year with a hospital from the Dominican Republic that Wallace claimed double-billed him. He said that PayPal turned down his claim against the hospital and refused to refund his money. Wallace's ongoing quest for the $267 he needs for a new passport is expected to continue later today.